All right, we're on our next lesson where we are going to look at word problems that may involve markups, discount, tax, and then we're not going to really talk about tips or commission today, but that's all part of the same idea. So this is learning goal number 55, which is part of percent applications. Okay, let's go ahead down to this lesson in your page sorter, which is page 8. And here we go. So today we're going to focus on using the percent in the problem and then adding or subtracting the money. Okay, there's really two options for solving percent problems. We're going to focus on this highlighted one today. One other option is sometimes we do nothing. So they may have us find the discount or find the tax, and then we have to add or subtract. Sometimes it just ends up being the answer we need, and we don't have to add or subtract. If it's just asking like, what is the discount, that kind of thing. All right, so let's talk about some of our vocabulary so we can understand this. The first one is the wholesale price, and this is the price the store buys, okay, typically from a warehouse or things like that. Okay, now let's draw an arrow here. This should really be right next to it. Next, what happens is a markup, and a markup is an increase in the wholesale. Okay, so after Walmart or whoever else buys the item at wholesale price, then they mark it up and increase that price. And then they sell it to you for the retail price. Okay, and this is the price after markup. Okay, and you can make a note. This is what you pay as the consumer. Okay, now, sometimes if things aren't selling well, we might offer a discount. And so this is just an amount. I'm going to abbreviate AMT. Amount off the retail price. And so you know about discounts and how that works. Now, something else you're familiar with is there are taxes on things. And taxes just mean money to the government. And these are for things like road repairs and things like that, things around the community that the government, your local or state or federal government are taking care of. So they use taxes to pay for those things. So let's go ahead and explore these few questions here. We have to answer the following questions, use an equation when possible, and answer the question. We're going to go through and highlight just as we normally would. The Sunglass House sells designer sunglasses. They buy a pair of Ray-Ban sunglasses, get it, Ray-Ban, for $129. And then they increase the price by 49%. So the first thing that we're identifying is the Sunglass House. So that's the store is buying the Ray-Ban. So this 129 is my wholesale. So I'm putting WS. And so we can record that down. $129 is the wholesale price. And there's a markup percent of 49%. Now I'm going to draw an arrow and just make note of what this is as a decimal, because we know we're going to be using the decimal work. So we do our two swoops to the left, dividing by 100, and we have 0.49 as a decimal. So how much does the Sunglass House sell the Ray-Ban sunglasses for? They want to know what the retail price is after the markup. So we need to figure out what is 49% of 129. And so you can listen to that question. We need to continue writing that sentence question. What is 49% of $129? Now let's do a direct translation now. And so we have X equals, do your swoops, physically do that, is my tip to you, 0.49 times 129. And then we can go ahead and plug this into the calculator, 0.49 times 129, and we get $63.21. Now you always have to focus and think about what we were doing. We were just calculating what the markup amount is. Okay, so it was a 49% markup, and so our answer is telling us what that markup is. Okay, so this number is 49% of 129, but it's not what Ray-Ban or the Sunglass House is selling those Bay-Rans for. This is the markup amount. It's the amount they're adding to sell to us. Okay, so now you have to think, well, what am I doing? The wholesale is 129. The markup is $63.21. So I need to go ahead and add those together. So 129 plus $63.21. I could do that on my calculator, or this is a pretty easy one by hand. 9, 10, 11, 12, little regrouping. And we have $192.21. So I'm going to put that this was my markup, and this is now my retail price, which is also my answer. So how much does the Sunglass House sell the Bay-Ran sunglasses for? They sell them for $192.21, and there's my answer. All right, next one, back to red, rainbow colors here. Mr. Buto's getting new tires for his car. Those tires cost this much, and there is a sales tax on the tires. Okay, so our tax is this 6% right there, which is actually true for Pennsylvania. So we're being given the retail price because it's Mr. Buto buying cars, not a company. So the cost of the tires before tax are $698. And the sales tax is 6%. And I'm going to go ahead and draw my arrow, do my 2 swoops to the left, divide by 100, and we have 0.06 as a decimal. Okay. So let's go ahead and calculate what the sales tax is. So again, we're writing our question. What is 6% of the $698? Okay. And now we can go ahead and do the direct translation. Go to orange. So X is, do my 2 physical swoops to the left, 0.06 times 698. Okay. And this is going to tell us the amount of tax on that number. And so we have our 0.06 times $698, and we have as money $41.88 in taxes. Okay. Now you have to think, what do I have to do with that amount? So this is my tax. We need to go ahead and add that tax on to the tire price. So it's $698 plus $41.88. And so we have a total price of 8, 9, 13, and 7. So pretty expensive tires. And this is our total price. So what is the total Mr. Buto has to pay? He has to pay $739.88. Okay. All right, next one. So you can see we're still using those question templates that we've been using for word problems with percents. Brennan bought a pair of Bluetooth wireless headphones that are on sale for 45% off the original price of $79.99. What is the sale price? Okay. And so let's try to think about what's going on here. The original price was $79.99. There's a 45% discount. Okay, so again, we're wondering, what is 45% of $79.99. It's that same template question. Let's go ahead and do the direct translation, okay? Because I want to know how much money am I taking off as a 45% discount, okay? So X equals, do my two swoops, 0.45 times $79.99. So what is my discounted amount? 0.45 times $79.99. So 45% of that is $35. Okay, but think about this rounding here. 35.9955. Well, this is money, so it gets cut there. But because of the 5, that would turn into a 10, regroup. We end up with $36. Okay. And so $36. Let's label what this is. Okay. This is a $36 discount. Okay. For the sale price. So what do we do with our original? We have our $79.99 minus our discount. Okay. And so we have 9, 9, 3, and 4. So with that $36 discount or 45% off, we end up at $43.99. So what is the sale price? The sale price is $43.99. There's my answer. All right, last one. Picture the situation. So we have a laptop computer on sale. They make it 10% off that original price. Okay. And so we understand how to do that. 10%. What is 10% of that price? But here's the problem. The computer doesn't sell, and the laptop then goes on sale for 15% off that new sales price. So what is the new sales price now of the laptop? So we have two steps here because we're not taking a total of 25% off. We're taking 10% off and then 15% off that new price. So we have two different numbers here. So let's go ahead and set it up. Because this is 10%, that's an easy mental math one. But I'm going to set up my question anyway. What is 10% of, which means times, 1,500? Okay. I already know what this is without doing a direct translation because of my mental math tricks. So 10%, I know I just do one swoop here. And so 10% off is $150. Okay. And so that's how much is off, though. So you have to understand that's not the new price. It's obviously not $150. That's how much is off. Okay. So 150 discount. And so we do still need to do our 1,500 minus the discount of $150. Okay. And so when you do that math, you end up with $1,350, and this is the sale price. Okay. With the 10% off. Okay. So now remember that laptop doesn't sell. And now we're going to go ahead and do 15% off of that. So we have a new question, and that is, what is 15% of our new price, which is $1,350? Okay. Again, I can do mental math if I want. I know 10%. Okay. If I break this apart, and we have 10% and 5%, I know 10% off is $135. And then half of that is $67.50. And then if I combine those together, so plus the 135, I get $202.50. Okay, so that's sort of going through a little bit of mental math plus a little bit of hybrid with calculator. So we're taking away $202.50. Now let's pretend that you just would prefer to do the original math with that. So let's see which is quicker. X equals 0.15 times 1350. 0.15 times 1350. 202.50. Maybe that was quicker. All right. So this is the discount. Okay. Of 15%. Okay. So we need to go ahead and subtract that now. So we have 1,350 minus a $202.50 discount. And so let's see what we end up getting. So we have 1,350 minus the discount of $202.50, and we end up with $1,147.50 for this laptop now. Okay, so what is the new sales price of the laptop? The new sales price is $1,147.50. Would you pay that for a new laptop? Maybe if it's a good gaming one, I don't know. All right, that's it for this lesson. There are other ways that we can solve without needing to add or subtract at the end, but we'll discuss those later.